Cashbuild sells directly to cash-paying customers through its 225 stores in Southern Africa.
So, as I said earlier, this is the kind of operation people will be familiar with encountering at the city peripheries, also in high-growth areas of Southern Africa, places like, Bushbuck Ridge and Groblersdal and so on, where there's a high rate of new household formation. And they sell the basics. I think they've got like 25 items in the store.
Market cap here of 9.7 billion rand, PE ratio of 25.1 and a dividend yield of 2.2%. This one we do own in the portfolio, and you've already stated that it's because it caters for a different LSM, a lower LSM than Etel.
Indeed. So as people get the basic RDP house, it's immediately apparent then that there aren't enough rooms. So people start putting on, so we're talking about basic cement blocks, we're talking about basic roofing, basic window frames, door frames.
Effectively for the room extension because of the urbanization trend. Do you have exposure?
No, we don't. And I followed this one for over 30 years, not long after a chappie called Albert Koopman started in the 1980s.
Why haven't you been able to make a buy decision on Cashbuild?
Because
if you've been following it for 30 years.
Because it always keeps on. I know one gentleman, he must be in his 90s now, no names, no pack drill, who bought this thing at R2 a share. And he's absolutely terrified of selling because of capital gains tax. It would be absolutely enormous. But no, this has been a wonderful story.
You just haven't found
an
entry point.
Exactly. And we've been kicking ourselves for many, many years on this one. But coming back to Paul's point about the old Pareto distribution, the 80-20 rule. Basically, 20% of your stock is going to satisfy 80% of the demand at any given point in time. And that's the other aspect to all of this. They don't carry 25 lines. I mean, they carry a lot more than that.
Yeah.
But if you compare it to a builder's warehouse, for example, it would be much, much less. And they know exactly what's selling at any point in time. And the stock control procedure is also very, very good. Had a couple of hiccups over the past 20-odd years, but not that many.
So I'm interested to see the gentleman that bought it at R2. Let's just have a look at where it's tracking now. That'll give us a sense of, oh, what a fantastic return.
Yeah.
What a fantastic return. No wonder he's afraid of capital gains tax. You got to hang on to this one if you bought it at R2.
You can see from the chart that people were a bit anxious in 2012, 2013, 2014, that as the sort of economic boom was sort of running out of steam a bit, what would happen? There was all that anxiety. Remember, they don't lend money. Like many other retailers that have their own book, Cashbuild doesn't do that. They say, look, they've got a small joint venture with Nedbank, in terms of which if you really do wander into the store and you don't have any credit facilities, but they depend on people getting loans elsewhere in order to do the
So they are mainly a cash business. And again, that speaks very much to being defensive in this kind of economic environment. Turned out to be a good thing.
And remember, management, you mentioned Albert Koopman, the real modernizer and developer of this business, a guy called Pat Goldrick, who was legendary. He used to get up in the morning.
Interviewing Pat Goldrick for many, many years.
At 2 in the morning, so that he could be at the store in Rustenburg at 6:30 and park and wait to see who was coming in.
Hot or not on Cashbuild?
Oh, this is sizzling. Sizzling hot.
Just can't find an entry point. Poor you, Chris.
Yeah.
Hot or not? By the way, when did we get in, Paul?
We've owned this one for quite a long time, and it went up, it went down, so I can't actually even remember what the entry level price is. I'll check.
But we're happy to be in.
Yeah, we've made like a solid 25% gain or something on the position that we have in the portfolio.